I promise it won't come off on your
Dynasty fans, I can see
Oh,
them
there
out
are
there.
a lot of Dynasty fans. Thank you for that nice
Good.
welcome for Joan Collins.
Hello, brother.
Hello. Well, I guess if you got to pick a sister.
Yes.
There's an old expression, I feel like I died and I went to heaven. Now, that's got to apply to you. Can you believe all of this
It's
carrying
sort of
on, all of this
strange.
sensational happenings that you've been going through?
I can't really. Sometimes I try and be a bit objective and stand back and look at it all because my life goes at such a fast pace. And it's very hard, in a way, to take everything in that's happened to me. I mean, getting the star on Hollywood Boulevard today was sort of culmination and so exciting to me, something that I've dreamed about since I was a little girl and used to ride off to movie stars in Hollywood when I was living in England. And to actually be there and getting one and kneeling down and having that star there that's going to be there forever, it's really mind-blowing. I haven't quite digested it yet.
All right, well, while you're digesting, let's let the folks at home take a look at what did happen today. We had a film crew standing by, and we videotaped the happenings as Joan received a star. Here we are.
Right here?
Tommy, what is this one here?
I can't because we have to do it this way.
Just sit right down. There you go. Beautiful. John, what's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the Walk of Fame, Miss Joan Collins.
That's got to be a wonderful feeling. Now, a lot of people have wonderful stories about where it is. Do you remember? You may not, in all the confusion. Do you know where it is? I mean, is it in front of something that is...
Oh, it's in front of what used to be known as Grauman's Chinese, but is now...
The famous Grauman's Chinese. What is it now, Mann's?
Mann's.
Yes.
I actually said I thought it should be in front of Frederick's of Hollywood.
But all the spots were taken already.
Yes.
I don't know who the bigger sensation is, Alexis or Joan. You are so outrageous at times and so wonderful. I mean, has the success of Alexis helped Joan handle all this?
Yes, and well, you see, I've been in the business for such a long time that, and I have been up and down, a bit like a yo-yo. So being in a position of success, I am very much aware that the success can be very ephemeral and can be right down again. So I'm very appreciative of it. I mean, as an actress who has done all kinds of roles and all kinds of things, theater, TV, small parts, large parts, starring above the title, below the title, on the dole, whatever. I know that this business is a very hard business, and to be in the position where I am, I feel very, very thankful and very happy, and I love it. I love it. But I also know that it can be, you know, here today and gone tomorrow. I know that, so.
Last week, we had a Men on Dynasty series.
You did?
We had 5 days and 5 men from your program. Each day I asked them, give me one word to describe Alexis. Take a look.
Heavens.
Take a look and listen.
Oh, no.
How would you describe, in one word, Alexis?
Pussycat.
Well, one word for Alexis would be mother. She's Stephen's mother.
God help you on the way home.
Take that however you want it.
Fantastic.
Motherly.
All right. One word describe Alexis.
Oh, one word to describe Alexis, mercurial.
Yeah, I like that. Mother mercurial.
Yeah, she's motherly in a sense, but mercurial, I think she
But are
is.
they reacting to Alexis or are they reacting to Joan?
Well, I think John James was reacting to me, Pussycat.
Yeah.
That's hardly Alexis.
Well, all of them had wonderful things to say about
Did they?
the relationship between you and them, yes.
Well, they're a great bunch of guys. I mean, our whole cast is super.
What is it that's made everybody go crazy with you? I mean, they literally adore Alexis, they adore you.
My hats.
Oh, you think it's your hats? I don't know about that.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? One never knows. Well, what it is that people like about it. I think the thing that people like about Alexis is the fact that she's very strong, very dominant, very Machiavellian, goes after what she wants unrelentingly. But underneath it all, I think they know that she is a woman who's been hurt a lot. And I think that a lot of women relate to this because I think they realize she's been through a lot of pain in her life. And one of the reasons that she's so bitchy often is because of the backlog of hard times that she has when she was kicked out by Blake. She had to suffer for 16 years. She only had $250,000 a year to live on.
I know.
Poor thing.
I know. But be that, all right, accepting that, you must bring a lot to Alexis from your past.
I do, and actually, Alexis is based a lot on a very dear friend of mine who died, who was a very glamorous sort of femme de monde jet setter. She was always jetting between St. Moritz and Paris and Rome and New York, and she always dressed exquisitely. And she was one of my closest friends. And I said, one day I'm going to play a character just like you, Cappy, that was her name. And she was a very nice person, however. And I based this character on her. And I wonder if she realizes that.
Somewhere she must be.
I hope so.
The guys spoke of you motherly, pussycat and so forth, and I don't know if many people are aware. You've been very motherly, and I guess I'm talking about your children now, but I guess in particular, when your daughter Katie had that accident, we were very aware of the time and the concern and everything with Katie. She was struck by a car, right? Is she all right now? How is she?
She's absolutely 100%. She is a fantastic child, a miracle, great tenacity, great character, very strong, very resilient. And we were very lucky because she was in a situation that unfortunately a lot of people, particularly kids, get in this situation. She was knocked down by a car. She was in a coma for nearly 2 months.
Yes, right.
And the prognosis for her was very grim. This was in England. And now she, gradually, she has come back until she's, completely well.
She's aware of your success?
Oh, is she ever? Yes.
Because the show's a big hit.
Oh, yes. We tape
London.
Dynasty because it's late for her, at 9 o'clock when we tape it, and we watch it the next day. And, yes.
You've been quoted as saying, I want my children to learn from my mistakes.
Well, they are.
What kind of mistakes do you want them to avoid?
Well, first of all, one of the mistakes that I made is I didn't have enough education. I left school when I was 15 because I wanted to be an actress, and I went out and I went to dramatic school, and then I was discovered, and by the time I was 16 and a half, I was making movies. So I feel a certain lack of knowledge, particularly about mathematics, algebra, history, all of those kind of things. And I want my kids to have, a really good education and go to college and do all these things.
Okay. Do you ever feel uncomfortable in situations or because of that?
No, not really, because I think that I've learned a lot in my life. I'm very much of an observer of life. And I think that particularly actors have a great opportunity to observe what to do from watching all the things that you can see on television. You can see, it's the greatest lesson in the world for actors to watch Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, James Cagney. All those people who are on television all the time.
Plus, with that accent, how could you be uncomfortable?
I'm getting American, don't you think?
I don't notice it yet. It's not such a bad thing to happen. Thank you, Joan, for being with us today. And tomorrow, we're going to meet the woman behind the headlines and talk a lot more about Joan Collins.